Hey students, this is just another clarification email regarding the final digital elements being input into your infographic prior to submission. I wanted to just show a quick little tutorial on exactly the process. I know some of you are curious. Of course, you want to save your document, file, save as, last name _ info _ final. Okay. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you're in digital publishing or interactive for PDF. I do prefer digital publishing. The next thing you want to do is note that you have hyperlinks, you have animation. Those are a couple key ones that we're going to be working with. Buttons and forms as well, as shown as in the other video. It's up to you which ones you really want to use when you mess around, and I know that you've also saw some other videos from Adobe that might also help you. Everyone's going to have a different direction, so this is really just for clarification for those who are confused. So basically, I'm going to want to have an animation, so I'm going to click on the element that I want to animate, and obviously the Swift preview is always nice to have. Window, interactive, Swift preview. This is something that always shows me the animation. I can always check it by hitting play once I add it. Okay, so I've got this little element selected. The next thing I want to do is I want to choose a preset for it. I'm going to have it just like, let's have it dance. And then I can also play it here, and it'll show it within my Swift preview. Just make sure that you know it's functional. And then I'm going to do it for 2 seconds. I'm going to play it only one time. I'm going to also make sure it's on page load. Okay, and that's really all you have to do for that particular one. Of course, all of you might have something different. You might want it to loop. You might want to play around with the duration and the time. Okay, next thing you want to do is you want to click here to inquire. This is something that always is important, in my opinion. You want to have the user click on something and allow them to then be able to connect with somebody via email. So one way of going about doing that is to make sure this is selected, and then I'm going to hit create new hyperlink. Up under the link to, instead of URL, you're going to select email. And then you want to click in that address. For example, maybe I wanted someone to contact me at my work email. So I'll do that. The subject line, I can put Ireland inquiry. And then the style, hyperlink. You know, you can do it invisible. You can make it change colors within the PDF when you export to PDF. The Swift, I don't believe it shows a different color. This is specifically for the PDF appearance. Then you say OK. All right, and you know you've applied something when you see this like dotted line around the area in which you added an actual hyperlink. So that's 2 out of 3 interactive links. The third interactive link is to link to a website. You can do this in buttons and forms, obviously, is another one that is something that you can use to get you to move and navigate from the top of the page or from one page to the next. But this particular one, I'm going to select Discover Ireland and use the Hyperlinks panel again. You can use the Hyperlinks panel is really great for many different things, not only just for navigating, but also just adding whatever interactivity you'd like with people. So you can use the buttons and forms as well. I prefer hyperlinks. As of late, they're just become a little bit more user-friendly. So I'm clicking on Discover Ireland, and of course I want to make that a new hyperlink, and I want that to go directly to the URL, and I want that to say www.discoverireland.ie, and then it's allowing it to default here, and I'm going to say OK. Okay, so now I've got 3, 1, 2, and an animation, 3 elements that are required. The next process is I want to go ahead and I want to package this. Obviously, you do that mostly when you want to send something for 2D printing, but I'm going to do it just so that all my elements kind of travel together, and I want to be able to see what kind of elements you guys have designed. So I'm going to go ahead and package it, go ahead and save, continue, walk myself into the packaging process, save it on my desktop, package, say OK, packages for me, and then the next thing I'm going to do is check that. Got lots of things going on my desktop here. Just going to close that out for right now. Here we go. Okay, so it gave me a PDF. It gave me my documents, my instructions, my links. What I really want to do next is make sure that I have some of my interactive elements in that folder as well, because it's not going to collect and package everything for that. So if I do a file export, the next thing I want to do is I want to export interactive PDF, not a regular PDF. That's different. Okay, we want people to be able to see both the print and the interactive. So I'm going to underscore interactive and then save, export. I'm just going to say OK. I don't care about CMYK right now. It automatically launches. And what's interesting about this is you can see the areas in which, see what I've just done? It's sending, don't save. It launches my iMac one, which it should on another computer launch to send to my work email. As you can see here, it shows my mail to the subject. So you know that's working, which is a really great thing. The next thing is you want to click here, see if that brings you, you can allow, brings you right to Discover Ireland, the website, which is great. Okay, so you know that's working. So the interactive PDF works well. The next thing you want to do is make sure we create a SWF. So we're going to go ahead and do a file, export, and then down here instead of interactive PDF, we're going to scroll down to Flash Player SWF. We're going to save that within this as well. So we see already that we've got a lot of different files in here, and that's a good thing. Say OK, say OK. It automatically launches my default browser, and we give it a minute. I'm going to click to use Flash. I'm going to use it every time. Okay, so you see the animation. That's the reason for the SWF. So the interactive PDF allows for interactivity between the user and the viewer, or the creator and the user, and the SWF allows for that movement. What I love about the SWF too is you still are able to click. It launches your email, don't save, and then click. It brings me to Discover Ireland. So that's really awesome too. So I've got all the files I need within this folder. As I mentioned before, you can see document fonts, instructions, which we're not really using, but it does give you detailed information as far as like when I created these files, that kind of thing. I've got my interactive SWF file to capture motion. I've got my interactive PDF. I've got my IDML for people who want to open in a lower format. I've got my INDD native file, and I've got my regular print PDF. I should see all of these within your submission link to JetNet this week. If you have questions, let me know. This is just a clarification video to make sure that you're all kind of on board with exactly what needs to be submitted. I know it's a lot, but this is a really great way to get you comfortable entering into some of those interactive functionalities within InDesign, which are so powerful. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.